thinking and thinking. I'll really be happy to see how all of these things will come together.
These are computer science students in Government Bilingual High School Mudeka, located in Tiko Subdivision, Southwest region of Cameroon. There are just 5 computers that function irregularly to serve over 30 students in the school, a situation that Muluh Godson, a computer science teacher, met when he was transferred to teach computer science in the institution. Godson is disturbed by the situation, and in order to ameliorate it, he dedicates his time at home building applications, one of which is Miya, a crowdfunding platform which he will eventually use to raise money to renovate the old computer lab, from tiling, painting, and the installation of about 30 modern computers to serve students.
So naturally, I'm a problem solver. It's something that I learned from my dad. And it's about just looking at where problems are and trying to fix those problems. And so when I got to this school, the lab situation here was really horrible. And I just had to try to do something, try to change something. I mean, this was my mission for being a teacher, is really to change lives. And so about the lab, I was really thinking about how we can try to solve this situation here, how we can help these kids learn about computer technology, learn about computers, and be able to use computers. And so we're able to build a crowdfunding website, which is actually an award-winning platform right now called Miya.cm. This project won the 2022 MTN Mobile Money Hackathon. And using this platform, we're able to crowdfund and build this lab. So this was really amazing. We had some great support from some of our partners, Global Pearls, SharedWorld Visions, both located in the US. They were big supporters of this project, and to so many Cameroonians, both in Cameroon and abroad, who actually donated for us to be able to do this project, as you can see right now.
The result of his effort is a thriving hub where students learn to code, solve problems, and dream of brighter futures.
Us who were last year, the previous year when the lab was not yet being developed, and right now, without pretest or whatsoever, we are really enjoying the benefits of the lab. We are really enjoying the benefits because they limit our movement expenditures and all the transportation up and down to get some requirements. You can see we're having good computers.
The place is relatively well furnished. This computer lab has been very, very helpful. Because before we had the lab, students were going to Tico, far away from here, for GC practicals.
For many, this is where the passion for technology begins.
Currently, we are studying computer on the topic Excel, how to calculate on a computer, and here we are just calculate the sum average of some numbers using computers. So my dream is to become a computer engineer, so I'm trying my best to pursue the dream.
Godson's idea is to connect communities through technology. One of his groundbreaking products is a travel app called Trippy, which is submitted for the Google Gemini API Developer Competition. This will eventually win the competition.
Currently in Cameroon, computer science is more of an optional subject. And looking at the future, or looking at the world today, the world is technology everywhere. And so I really try to see how we can make technology and computers a part of the daily lives of students, so that no matter what they're learning, they can also learn how to use computers, because this is actually the future we are building. And so I really try to see how we can make computer one of the compulsory subjects that we teach in our secondary schools. So this is where I am really looking. And apart from just computer science, all about how do we do digital learning so that children can be able to learn at their pace and use all the technology available to them today.
Teacher Godson has a mission to meet with the Southwest Regional Delegate for Secondary Education, where he will present some of his achievements and inspire other computer science teachers in the region.
Today we are at the Ministry of Secondary Education Southwest Region in Boya, and we are here today to meet a very warm and talented mind, Muluh Godson, who is going to be presenting some projects to the Computer Science Department, which he in turn hopes is going to be inaugurated in the upcoming years. Please come with us.
Now, Teacher Godson is taking his vision further, sharing his success story with the Regional Delegate for Secondary Education, Dr. Mrs. Hanai Tondemboa, who salutes his innovative ideas and calls for other teachers to replicate.
I am really so happy for this opportunity because there's a lot we are going to uncover today. There's a lot packed that I have to talk about today, and I hope that we can sure have a very good collaboration.
It's talking about young people like you who, you know, were able to be analytic in your thinking and do the right things at the right time. So glad, so happy.
We are the Inspectorate of Computer Science, where computer science teachers from different schools in the Southwest region have converged to watch and listen to Godson.
And with that, they can access everything that is on this. And so this can be in the classroom, which means a teacher can come and teach a lesson, and the AI automatically gives a test. In that case, it can be an MCQ just to formatively evaluate what the students have learned in that lesson. And so in 5 minutes, everybody answer these 20 MCQ questions, and they just go on the tablet, tap, 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 tap. At the end of that lesson, the teacher always has the statistics. Okay, this is the student that's understood this and this and this. So this is really the vision. It's about making digital learning what digital learning is supposed to be.
Homework and so on, because it will not take time to actually go into it. So what measures are you taking so that the final product will be released will be free of storage?
Yes, thank you. That's an important question. So the choice is type safe. Type safety means that by design, it's difficult to have errors in it because it is a language that has been mathematically proven to be safe. So it's mostly used to design satellites and this kind of high risk, high engineering kind of. So it's the same language that I use to build the different software that you can see.
Good things can come. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This initiative of Mr. Muluh has touched us at the level of the regional delegation, especially the Inspectorate of Computer Science, because we have been looking forward to such initiatives since we are in charge of ensuring that technology that enters into our schools help the children, let the teachers to be most abreast with. We have been able to discern from Mr. Muluh's presentation that he has covered nearly every aspect intended to meet up with the challenges, especially challenges of ensuring that platforms are made through which parents can interact, teachers interact, students are able to get lessons, and also to help the management, this administration of education, to get to understand what is unfolding in the different schools, and as well as how best to address them. Because if the challenges don't have a solution, then we are just simply following the doldrums. So sincerely, Mr. Muluh has impressed us, and personally, I needed his presence here, because when I went to their school and I was told this, I called him personally on the phone. I said, no, you cannot just take this thing like what you have done. I've heard, I'm seeing your performance in your school, even from a record of workbooks and all that. You have a teacher worth emulating. So we need you to set an example to other teachers. That's why today we were here with lead teachers from other schools, all the regional pedagogy inspectors, the regional delegate. She has passed a message. Now he needs to touch the minister. Because this is that direct angle from where the minister has been expecting to facilitate her term as Minister of Secondary Education to ensure that technology is used effectively and efficiently.
Mr. Muluh is a kind of teacher, a kind of Cameroonian that is worth investing in. His innovative ideas are just out of this world. Especially, he spoke about Codebox, which is something that I see will help the schools. He says, I got inspired when he said different programmers from different backgrounds and different expertise can actually have Codebox evaluate their codes for them. So they don't have to argue about platform or correctness of code. Codebox just does it for them. I think that was very inspiring. I also really appreciated the idea of creating a new computer lab at Mudeka, GBHS Mudeka. That was a marvelous idea. Many teachers just complain about no labs, no computers, and sit back. But he took an extra step to make sure that the school has a computer lab. I think that community will never forget him. He's a young man, and my prayer is that the powers that be would encourage him as an innovative Cameroonian, not to leave him on the Google platform, but to elevate him above that. And I think that his ideas are worth carrying beyond the world. So beyond our world, beyond our communities, let him be given a platform and the flexibility to express all these thoughts and innovative ideas in whichever field that he's providing a solution for.
The journey doesn't stop here. Muluh Godson envisions a future where every school has access to technology and every child has the opportunity to learn.
So this is really how we are using AI. We're also trying to see how we can support the teachers who actually teach the students, because I look at it like the AI can be a personal assistant of the teacher, and this is really how we're trying to use AI to innovate with education.
Godson has shown us that one person can make a difference. From crowdfunding a computer lab to inspiring a nation, his story is a testament of the power of community innovation and education.
So at the end of the day, how do you feel after the tour?
No, it's been an exciting day to have met the regional delegate of secondary education for Southwest, and to meet the regional inspectors, the regional pedagogic inspectors. You know, if we're trying to change the educational system in Cameroon, then we have to collaborate with the government, with the bodies that have been put in place to really handle these issues, and how we can work together to modernize our system that can pave the way for us to have a better country tomorrow.
It seems you are not just a classroom teacher, but you are a hope and aspiration for the younger generations.
I hope so.
Yeah, right. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure myself.